to you right off the top because we're killing headlines. Eric will toss out to you, but stand by.
Stand by.
20.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cue Eric.
We begin tonight with breaking news on I-75 in Miami
And
Township.
Eric's on 4.
Reports say that's where
Project
a
Hill
Miami
is
Township
next.
officer cruiser was hit while on scene.
Are you cool
of
leaving the
another
breaking
accident.
news thing?
You want to
Cool.
take a look now
Project
at
Hill is
I-75
up.
southbound, where it's closed at 7:25. This is at exit 44. You can see just a massive backup.
Stand by, Rachel.
All those lights. Those cars are heading southbound on 75, but that is shut down right there. And Fox 45's Rachel Aragon joins us live at the scene. Rachel, what do you know at this point?
And cue Rachel, you're up.
Well, Eric, as you said, major backlog is an understatement. Just to tell you, you can't see
Eric's
behind
gonna be
me,
at
but I'm telling
Monty
you,
on camera
lines
5
of
next.
miles of lights. In fact, actually, I want to show you though, right about a mile in front of me though, here, you're headed actually north, is the accident scene. We were alerted though to the scene from an alert from the PD about a possible strike of a Miami Township police vehicle. But right now, information is still unfolding. But I can tell you though, right now, Eric, as we were driving up here to the accident, cars were actually driving in the opposite direction, heading north, in fact, to try to get around this traffic because it's at a complete standstill right now. As I said, cars are at a complete standstill. No one is moving, and it doesn't look like they'll be moving anytime soon. We're still gathering information, of course, but as I said, the accident, though, in question is about a mile in front of me, as you can see. But again, if you're stuck on 75 South, it looks like you're not going to be moving anytime soon. I'll be live here throughout the evening to give you the very latest. Eric?
Cue Eric.
All right, we'll continue to go back to
You're
that
clear,
and
Rachel.
update you on
Can
that
you
story
get
again.
your,
That's at
safety
75
jacket on if you
southbound,
guys have
just
one in the
ahead of
car?
exit 44.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Rachel. Well, today marks the 2-year anniversary of the Pike County Massacre. Tonight, we're
priority.
learning new information about
Stand by,
the
Vo.
Pike County
Info.
prosecutor tells the Cincinnati Enquirer the investigation is focused on a family who has since moved to Alaska. The family has never been named as suspects in the murders of 8 members of the
Stinger
Roden
next.
family. Their lawyer has denied any involvement in the murders. New information after 2 people were killed in a shooting at a Dayton
Oops.
bar. A 29-year-old Darian
Jumped out of that
Harris
stinger
and
too soon, but that's
28-year-old
okay.
Ashley James, both of
It's
Dayton,
almost like a
were
transition,
shot around 3:30 this morning at Rick's Jazz Lab on Lakeview Avenue. Harris was pronounced dead at the scene. James died
That
at the
next.
hospital. Harris and James were found inside a pickup truck parked outside the club. Police haven't released any information about possible suspects.
Info.
One woman is
Eric's
dead,
on camera
2
for
infants are
next.
critically injured, and 1 man is also critically injured after a crash in Shelby County last night. Lieutenant Tim Bender says alcohol may be a factor after a buggy was hit on State Route 47. All 4 people inside the buggy were ejected. The lieutenant says the driver of the SUV that reportedly hit the buggy tried to leave the scene on foot. Deputies caught up with
Stand by, 4.
him about 1 mile from the scene.
On 4.
Cincinnati City Manager Harry Black has resigned. This after weeks of
Stand by,
feuding
Vo.
with the city's mayor.
Info.
6 weeks ago, Mayor John
Eric's at
Cranley
sports
asked
desk
for
next.
Black's resignation, but Black rejected Cranley's request. Then this week, other council members were dissatisfied about Black's response to ongoing problems at the city's 911 center. Earlier this month, 16-year-old Kyle Plush called 911 twice to say he was trapped in his van. He died before rescue crews found him. Cranley then had enough votes to remove Black, and Black resigned today before the council could vote him out.
Yeah.
Well, the sun was
Hey,
out,
Matt, can
and
you
the
make sure
guns were out at
prompters,
the Ohio State House this morning.
is
More than
on,
100
and then
people rallied
Emily
for
the-
Patriots Day,
you need the
while
ABC
celebrating their
bed.
constitutional right to bear arms.
Stand by package.
45's Jeff Reddick has the story.
In package. Captioning's on, Master.
The right to
28
live,
through
our
30 are
symbol
dead.
of freedom
And
guns.
Eric,
Smith & Wesson,
40
SB9.
or
28 through 30, dead.
17 is a news story if you want to read through
It
it.
was all on full display at the Patriots Day rally at the State House. Ohio law guarantees the right to carry legal guns in the open, even here.
You just gotta show something. You gotta show people that you actually care.
Jim Wolf from Pickerington was one of those openly carrying and
Okay, I
loading.
can do
An
that.
empty one's useless.
Same with Kendall Arroyo and Dominic
Yeah, for
McDonald,
sure.
Our rights are starting to get threatened.
who came out to protest state gun
It's Holden.
restrictions
I'll make him
proposed by
do a
the
live
governor
picture.
and legislature.
It's not just going after what they call assault weapons. It's
Yes.
Hey,
targeting
Holden, can we get a
all
live
weapons.
picture for the
The
bump
recent
in about
rash of
7
school
minutes?
shootings and other mass shootings in recent years has these folks feeling that their gun rights are constantly under attack, and that all they can do is continue to insist that their guns and rights are not the real problem.
I would be more concerned about the people
Out of this package
who
transition than Eric's mic.
aren't here today because we don't know who we're walking by down the sidewalk.
Linda Walker helped organize the rally. She called it a celebration of all American rights and freedoms, with the Second Amendment above all else.
And without our Second Amendment rights, what country are we?
One thing, clearly, these people do not want
Stand
to
by,
live.
Eric.
At the State House, Jeff Reddick, ABC 6 News.
Thank you, Eric.
Former Senator Al Franken has scheduled his first public appearance since leaving Congress last year. Franken is scheduled to appear and speak at a privacy and cybersecurity forum in Portugal on May 1st. He's expected to discuss allegations of Russian meddling in the 2016 U.S. election and what can be done to make sure it doesn't happen again. The Minnesota Democrat resigned from the U.S. Senate last December after several women accused him of sexually inappropriate behavior in the past.
Info.
The problems continue to mount for embattled EPA Administrator Scott Pruitt. A spokesman for lobbyist J. Stephen Hart confirms to CNN that Pruitt held a meeting with Hart during the time last year that Hart's wife rented him a room. The meeting also included a former executive vice president for Smithfield Foods. Pruitt has said Hart had no clients with business at the EPA, and Hart told E&E News that he has not lobbied the EPA in 2 years. But a lobbying disclosure filing reportedly states that Hart was registered earlier this year to lobby the EPA on behalf of Smithfield Foods. Smithfield tells CNN it never directed any EPA lobbying, saying the move was requested by a former executive.
On 4.
A local Special Forces veteran hit during a car crash in Kettering, and tonight a dog is still missing, and his owner is frantically trying to find him.
That was
Zeus
full.
is a 2-year-old German Shorthair pointer.
Sot next.
He bolted from a crash scene in Kettering Friday at noon. The crash was caught on surveillance seen here, and Zeus was last seen running northbound on Troyer Road.
Sot's up. 44 is dead.
I'll find this guy is all I have.
Full screen's next.
As far as opinion right now.
Full screen's up.
If you see Zeus, call
transition
Police
into a
at the
vote
number
next.
on your screen, 296-2555.
Info.
Some good news about an emaciated dog found in Butler County. You remember Portia, the
Eric's on 3 next.
boxer, I should say, has been adopted. When she was found, she weighed just 20 pounds. An average weight for a full-grown boxer is about 55 pounds. Since she was found, Portia has gained weight and is getting much healthier. Her original owner is facing animal cruelty charges.
On 3.
Well, the nation says goodbye to Barbara Bush. The former First Lady was laid to rest today.
Info.
Some of the most prominent names in American politics crossed the party lines to pay their respects. First Lady Melania Trump sat alongside former presidents and former First Ladies as speakers paid tribute to Barbara Bush's work in and out of public office.
Sot's up.
Hugging of an HIV/AIDS patient at a time when her own mother wouldn't do it. Her standing by her man with a little rhyming poetry in the 1984 election. In 1,000 other ways, Barbara Pierce Bush was real, and that's why people admired her and loved her so.
Q.
A private burial was held after the funeral. Barbara Bush was buried at her husband's presidential library in College Station, Texas.
Here in the Miami Valley, we are enjoying
beautiful
springtime consistently this weekend, which has been hard to come by this month in April. Here's another beautiful photo from Jacob DeLong in Beaver Creek, this taken at Phillips Park. The sun setting over the barn. These types of scenes are what we want to see, and we're starting to get
after 41, there's going to be
green,
a live look at the breaking news.
Vegetation. 51, though, still in Dayton at 11 o'clock in the evening. The thin layer of clouds in the mid-levels of the atmosphere is responsible for that. 48, I should say, in Troy, 46 in Sydney. We'll get down into the upper 30s tonight, but quickly rebound in the morning, back up to 57 by lunchtime, and then well into the mid-60s tomorrow afternoon. After the break, we'll take a look at the rest of our weekend, plus a look ahead at our next chance of rain.
Thank you, Eric.
Today, 40 students from Miami Valley area high schools and colleges gathered to learn about journalism.
Sot
The
next.
annual boot camp is put on by the Greater Dayton Association of Black Journalists to encourage local students to pursue the career.
Sot's up.
One of the things we do as an organization is try to encourage journalism as a career for students who wouldn't traditionally be a part of media, because we believe in diversifying the voice of our local news stations.
Q. Fox 45's own Rhonda Moore, Siobhan Anderson, and Reggie Wilson were at the event, serving as instructors. The boot camp gives
Transition
students
into
a chance
next.
to get hands-on experience in TV, radio, and newspaper journalism.
Info.
So tomorrow you'll have another chance to see the home of the founder of one of our Miami Valley communities. Charles Huber founded Huber Heights. This weekend,
Eric's
the public
link
is
on a
welcome
live
to check
stream.
out the
You'll
home
have
for the
the entire
first and
packet.
Oh
possibly
shoot,
only
good thing you
time
told me
ever.
that. I think I
Pat
need to put
Stevens
in
is an
Eric's
historian
mic. That would be
with
very
the Wayne
helpful.
Township Huber Heights Historical Society.
I
She
work
says many
with
people who
Tomas
came
enough. I
today
know
to the
how
house
to work
today
these,
were
so I
impressed.
Okay. Thoughts up. Okay, so 41A is going to be just Eric's mic over that for the bump.
At Elvis.
His voice for the breaking
house isn't
news.
as big as people think. It's bigger than it looks
Full screen's next.
from the outside. But it's not as big, but there's a lot of glitz and glimmer.
Full
If
screen's
you
up.
want to check out the home, it will be open tomorrow from 1 to 4 p.m.
Stand by
at the
for.
home at 5660 Taylorsville Road. Admission is $5 and kids under 12 are free. Well, children
Four's
with
up.
special needs got the ride of their dreams. The Miami Valley kids
Package is
can
next.
now get behind the wheel of their own personalized toy vehicle. Check them out; they're pretty cool. Fox 45's Rachel Aragon shows us how UD is giving
See my
local
package.
kids with disabilities the wheels to explore.
In package.
BMW, Mercedes, or Mustang. Our first car isn't usually
Matt, your
our dream
mic's open.
car, but that's not the case for 10 special needs kids in the Miami Valley.
This is why I became an engineer. It really is, and to be a professor and get to engage our students in this way.
Students and staff from the University of Dayton's Mechanical Engineering Department, driven to give these local kids with mobility challenges more freedom to move around with toy-powered cars.
Every car is specific to that child's abilities and also a little therapeutic so that they can reach or grab or use whatever mobility they do have to try and really engage and grow.
And go wherever they please.
You know, Max is so much at our disposal on where he goes and what he does, especially when he's strapped into his chair. This might give him that opportunity to learn that his actions have responses and that he can control where he goes a little bit.
Turns out,
Adam's gonna get an Eric on 3 for the bump.
Good taste.
My husband owns a transportation company and he drives a black Mercedes. So specifically that was something we really wanted to see Max be able to do. Just like Daddy, he's going to have his own little license plate.
United Rehabilitation Services partnered with UD to modify these toy-powered cars to each child's developmental disability, giving these kids the wheels to be in the driver's seat.
Many of the kids that we work with that are just 2.5 to 3.5, 4 years old, they're not eligible for wheelchairs. So this is a way for them to be able to get around, have some
Stand
fun,
by, Eric.
and do what
3.
every other kid does.
Thank you, Eric.
Those are really cool. Well, there are 133 days until the Buckeyes take the football field once again, but who's counting? Next, meet the man who will lead the best damn band in the land next year. Then, Earth
Live
Day is
pictures are
tomorrow.
next.
Some deals and freebies you can
Stand by.
snag up all around the Miami Valley.
Live
And
pictures
we
are up.
following breaking news on I-75 tonight. That's where the highway is closed after a Miami Township officer cruiser was
Stand by,
hit
Joyce.
on the highway. Next, Fox 45's Rachel Aragon will have another update live from the scene.
Cue, Joyce.
Weather-wise, our next weather maker is still several states away in Missouri, Oklahoma, and Kansas. Will this impact us on Sunday, or do we have a few more days before we have to dig the umbrella out again?
Skycam's
Here's a
up.
live look outside on our Kettering Health Network Skycam.
Standby Master coming to you in 3, 2, 1. Take your break. $14.15. Okay, we're gonna come back to breaking news. So Stinger, Eric on 4, the Prod Tell again. Transition to Rachel. 45-46 dead.
Yep, you read. I was just about to tell you. But it's like,
30.
you know, a lot of times I'm like, I blow out the X. I mean, it rounds up to 100% of the time. You know, I do it all the time, but it's like I'll miss it once every like 2 months or something.
15.
And it's like,
Stand by for breaking news. 10.
Stand by, Rachel.
9. 8.
And you look a lot better
7.
in that jacket. Thank you.
6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1 and Q.
All right, we want to get back out to that breaking news on I-75 in Miami Township. That's where a Miami Township officer cruiser was hit while on the scene of another accident. Right now,
Projectile is up.
Is closed at 7:25.
Stand by, Rachel.
Rachel Aragon joins us live with more information at the scene. Rachel?
And Q. Rachel, she's up.
Well, Eric, like you said, a police cruiser, as we know, was struck here on 75 South, and because of that,
Eric can head over to left quad.
They've been stuck here for over an hour. In fact, they cannot actually move at all, as we've been saying. And it's not just these cars; it's dozens and dozens of cars behind me. In fact, I just want to give you an idea. This is just where cars are stuck right now. The actual accident about a mile north of me, as you can see, the police lights way back there. I did just talk to Miami police. They said right now information still unfolding, but however, Highway Patrol is really taking the lead on this investigation, as we said. So far, no word yet.
All right, so out of this, we're going to story 47.
But right now, as I said, Highway Patrol did just drive up right here behind me. In fact, they're taking credit and they're going to the scene. I should say, though, while this is backed up, we've seen a few cars, in fact, head north in the opposite direction to really avoid the standstill traffic. Again, more and more cars trying to figure out how they're going to get their way back to where they need to be. But again, for at least an hour right now, drivers still don't know when they're going to get out of this ruck, and hopefully soon. But again, doesn't look like it's going to be anytime soon. But as I said, right now the accident pretty still unfolding. But we'll keep you updated, of course, throughout the night to, of course, give you the very latest. For now, putting live in Miami.
Stand by, Eric.
Fox 45 News.
Okay, Eric on 4.
We've been looking at those traffic cameras, and that backup goes as far as those cameras can see. So it is quite a ways. We'll continue to stay on top of that story. Well, Earth Day is tomorrow, and people all across the Miami Valley are celebrating the planet all weekend. In Beagle Heights, volunteers came out to help clean up the parks. Mayor Jeff Gore says while people have helped clean up for years, this is the first year the city has really promoted a park cleanup day. He says the city will now organize the cleanup as a yearly event to keep the area parks clean.
Thoughts
I've been out visiting different parks and different places this morning, people that have been cleaning and volunteering, and everybody's just really happy to be a part of it and really take pride in the city.
Q.
Mayor Gore estimates
Eric's on 4
120
next.
to 130 volunteers came out today to help clean up the city's parks.
On 4.
And to celebrate Earth Day, many stores around the Miami Valley are offering deals. Best
Full
Buy is
screen's up.
offering up
Weather
to
is next.
35% off appliances for the next 5 days. IKEA is giving out $25 coupons with a purchase of $150 or more. Plus, the first 200 IKEA family members who show their card tomorrow will get special freebies. Kohl's is offering 15% off any order with promo code FLOWER15, and Target is offering an extra 15% off patio furniture.
All right, thanks, Eric. Let's get another
And
look at
Joyce
this
is
accident here in Miami Township, right at exit 44 near the Dayton Mall. There, of course, are the law enforcement vehicles. Behind that, another set of law enforcement vehicles and the backup that stretches for miles, even as far back as exit 47 in West Carrollton. So no cars are moving southbound. Northbound is slowing down. We can see many brake lights in the area, so certainly watch out for that. The temperature, though, not terribly bad for 11 and 17 at night, 46 degrees.
Yeah, you can kill them because they're not sponsored.
This evening, we had a 10-hour and 30-minute
out of weather,
day,
Eric's going to be at Monsoon.
Radar is showing a couple showers out there, but these are occurring in the mid-levels of the atmosphere, not hitting the ground. We're too dry. All of it evaporates.
56, 57, 58, 59, 60, all dead. Out of weather, we're going to go to story 61.
Nor are we throughout the day on Sunday. Earth Day is going to be fantastic in the Miami Valley. Here's your hour-by-hour breakdown tomorrow. 7 a.m., 43
65
degrees.
is dead.
To start, but still well above freezing.
Lotto is dead.
47 by 9, 11 a.m. we're up to 55.
And we'll have 65A, which is just another live look at
3 to 5
the breaking news.
Between 3 and 5, rather, we reach that peak temperature in the mid-60s before we still keep a comfortable profile even through the evening, down to 54 degrees by 11. But Monday is when our next weather maker arrives. 7 a.m. we're still in pretty good shape, but we're warm. 50 degrees to start off the work week. Showers get close to us. Lunchtime, maybe a straight shower, but then steady rain moves in later in the afternoon to the evening commute on Monday. It certainly seems that we will need our wiper blades, and that will continue through late Monday and then into Tuesday, which will be not only an on and off wet day, but also a very breezy day. Still, we keep the warmth around, though. 62 degrees, advancing our futurecast throughout Tuesday, stopping at noon. Still a couple spotty showers across the state and the Miami Valley. That will continue into Tuesday evening and even into Wednesday morning, where we still have that chance of rain.
15.
But we stay warm. A high of
Show
60.
Joyce 15.
Thursday, much better. And then Friday down to 58. This is our only day where we do not reach 60 degrees, but some cloud cover in the evening will mean rather comfortable spring-like temperatures for the Dragons coming home. 7 o'clock against Fort Wayne. Then Saturday, the Bellbrook Sugar Maple Festival kicks off for the 40th year. 49 degrees at 10 o'clock in the morning, up to 59 by 2. A stray shower possible, but otherwise dry with a high in the low 60s.
Stand by, Eric. You, Eric.
The best damn band in the land has a new drum major tonight.
Stand by, package.
Holding tryouts this afternoon. The competition was stiff. The talent outstanding.
In package.
1 minute's live pictures.
Out of this package, we're going to go to Eric on 3 for the buck.
Each and everyone here vying to become the 62nd drum major for OSU's best damn band in the land.
I tried to, stay loose just in case something were to happen and just take deep breaths.
Connor Barr has been prepping for this moment since he was a child.
I've actually been twirling for a long time, so I started twirling when I was 6 years old.
Barr, along with this talented group, putting their skills on full display.
There's nothing like tryout nerves. You can't prepare for them. You wake up. This morning I woke up and all of a sudden just butterflies in the stomach.
Ladies and gentlemen, the drum major for 2018, Mr. Connor Barr.
Those nerves obviously didn't affect him on this day.
Just having the opportunity to lead the marching band is an honor in itself.
Come football season, it'll be Barr leading this group on the field.
Stand by.
All of his hard work paying off.
On 3.
All right, well, the Reds have a prime opportunity to stop the losing skid in St. Louis. Coming up, see how they manage to
Stand by. Let me 3.
Away.
And
we're following breaking news tonight on I-75. That's where the highways closed after a Miami Township officer cruiser was hit on the highway. And right there at exit 44. Stay with Fox 45 for the latest information.
Stand by, Master. Coming to you in 3, 2, 1. Take your break. Did you say 22:41, Master? Okay, thank you. $22.36 coming back. Mic check, Reggie.
As of right now, we're still pretty okay on time. Yeah, exactly.
1 away.
Exactly. I'm putting in a rough script for Alex, but you're obviously more than welcome to ad-lib over it. But yeah, I mean, the 3 facts that we know, so that's...
Okay, this block is as scripted.
Okay.
30.
Okay. Alex, at the end of the show, we've got a...
15.
87's gonna die, then we're gonna have an 87A and B.
Okay.
We're gonna take Holden's live
Stand by,
shot,
10, 9,
and then we're gonna
8,
get with her.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cue Reggie.
Time to talk sports.
Stand by 2.
Welcome in. I'm Reggie Wilson.
On 2.
New manager, same res. The team started off the Jim Riggleman era with yet another
87's
loss that
dead.
probably made Brian Price say, "See, I told you."
Invo.
Reds taking on the Cardinals again.
So we're gonna have 87A and B. We're gonna go to
this season. When you test the
go to back to breaking news, and Eric's just gonna is Eric just gonna talk over that?
Barnhart throws out Yachty at third to end the first.
Is Eric just gonna talk over that?
Solid outing, but he did make a couple mistakes. This was one of them. Paul DeYoung launches a 2-run shot. Bailey lasts 5 2/3, gave up 3 earned. Top 7, Reds threatening. Jose Peraza came into the game 2 for 3 against Tyler Lyons. Well, you can make it 3 for 4. Singles to right. Cincy on the board, down to a few batters later. Bases loaded. Scooter Jeanette delivers. His single plays 2, and the game is all tied. Not for long, though. Yachty blasts off. His 3rd home run against the Reds this season. That's half his season total. Cards up 4-3. Comes down to Jeanette again with the bases loaded in the 9th, but this time he grounds into the game-ending double play.
Sot next.
And the Reds go down 4-3.
Sot's up.
They know that the world is not going to end if if they don't get a hit today or don't drive in a tying run or whatever. So they, I don't think they're pressing. I think that we're just in a rut here where we're not stringing together enough good at bats, and today we finally did. But I don't really get too concerned about people pressing.
Reggie and Bo
trying to bounce back after a series opening loss to Baltimore. Top four, Deion Gomes slaps a solo shot to left. His third. Tribe goes up 2-0. Sixth inning now. Jose Ramirez, he's been swinging a hot bat, and he takes one for a hot ride. That's a solo shot. Home run number 5 for him. Indians up 3-0. But wait, there's more. A few batters later, Reds probably wish they hadn't shipped this guy away. Yonder Alonso hits one way up yonder, and his fourth of the year.
Next.
Gives the Tribe a 4-0 lead, and they go on to win it by the same score.
Full screen's up.
The Dragons' 9-game winning streak is snapped today with their 8-2 loss to Fort Wayne. Fire Breathers had 9 hits, but runs hard to come by. Jeter Downs and Montreal Marshall with the only 2 RBI in this game. Dragons back in action tomorrow at 12:05 to wrap up the series.
On 2.
After the break, we'll stay on the diamond. Wright State is trying to keep the good times rolling. Coming up, the dominating performance that has been feeling right at home in Michigan today. But first, a look at the cheapest gas in tonight's Pump Patrol.
Pump Patrol will stand by master, coming to you in 3, 2, 1. Take your break. $28.10, $28.05.
While you're ad-libbing, want to mention that Rachel is still working the story and calling Highway Patrol right now.
85, 86 will die.
Oh, yeah, she's talked to Miamisburg Police and is calling Highway Patrol right now. But I will tell her to reach out to Miami Township.
Yes, we do all at the end of the break, at the end of the show, I mean.
Okay.
So we're going to go from...
Hey, Rachel, can you hear me?
84 to breaking news. And that's with Eric's mic.
Rachel, if you can hear me, HIO has called Miami Township. They confirmed to HIO that the officer was hit and that he is alive. If you have a chance to call Miami Township, try them. They might have more than Highway Patrol right now. If not, I'll call them after the show.
What's up, Ian?
Not much. Just came in to see you, to get some more info on what exactly happened.
Get more info on what?
The accidents.
Oh, I don't have any, but there's an officer hit on the highway.
One away.
Yeah, I know that the highway's closed right now. Apparently HIO is reporting that he's okay, but we don't know that, so... Rachel, did you hear me earlier?
Yes, I did. I did. I'm on right now.
Thank you.
Was the accident actually on the interstate itself, or was it on like an exit?
It was on the interstate.
30.
So the highway is closed in the southbound lanes right now.
All lanes?
What?
All lanes?
Yeah. The highway is closed. That's it right now.
Stand 15. Stand by Reggie on 2. Actually, stand by Stu ID, then Reggie on 2. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sound is up. Stand by Reggie on 2. Cue Reggie.
Welcome back. Wright State is really starting to turn it on lately. The Raiders came into Saturday on a 5-game winning streak.
Full screen is up.
Their winning ways rolling in game 1 of today's doubleheader.
Okay, we're going to go to breaking news next. So Stinger and then Live View with Eric's mic.
With the 6-4 loss, Raiders wrap the series Sunday afternoon at 1 p.m.
All right, we want to get back out to that breaking news on I-75 in Miami Township. A Miami Township cruiser was hit on the highway.
Oh,
You're
lose the
looking
sports
south
sticker.
on 75. This highway is shut down. You can see it's just shy of exit 44 there. We want to stay with Fox 45 both on air and online for the latest information, but you can see the scene there. And then if we take a look at our Kettering Health Network Skycam, This is looking north, the other
One in
direction
show.
from the camera we were just looking at, and you can see just how massive the backup is behind it. As far as this camera can see, nothing but white lights. That is at a complete gridlock standstill. As you can see, no cars traveling the other direction, and it even appears that some of the traffic going northbound is a little bit slowed in spots there too, as people are obviously looking on to see what may be happening. But again, we have confirmed that a Miami Township police cruiser has been struck while it was responding to the scene of an accident already.
30 in show.
And, we will continue to stay on this story all through the night.
Absolutely.
And
the
we're back
good news,
on
at least
3.
from the weather department is we finally have a nice stretch coming up where we have every day of the next 7 in the 60s, except for one on Friday, upper 50s. So we're
15 in
just
show.
But a couple chances of rain Monday, Tuesday, early Wednesday, and the last
10,
full
9,
week of April's upon
8,
us already. We're heading
7,
into May in about a week.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Standby master coming to you in 3, 2, 1. Take your break. Good show.
We're clear
With all
for
that,
the show.
with all that breaking news.